Hey everybody, welcome to Massima Motivation. My name is Christopher Massima. I'm a licensed clinician, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you need to stop it when it comes to these dumb dating shows. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to Massima Motivation. Again, my name is Christopher Massimo. We're talking about dating today, and I just happen to have quarantine hair, and I know it just looks wonderful right now, but you know, it is what it is. No haircut places are open, and we've been in quarantine for quite some time. Nevertheless, you're going to stare at me with my quarantine hair and hear why I have to say stop it when it comes to these dating shows. Now, a lot of us with our quarantine hairs have been watching a lot, and binge watching, I should say, a lot of dating shows. Now, we're going to start off with Love is Blind. Boom, pop that up right there. Love is Blind is one of the absolute most garbage shows I have ever seen. Now, some of you may have read my blog. Some of you may have watched my other videos on my disgust with this show. If you haven't seen the show, essentially the idea is you have people going on dates that can't see each other. There's actually a wall, a door between them, and they propose to each other without ever seeing each other? And then it follows them to see whether or not they get married? It's dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And a lot of these shows now are actually following the same trend. They've been doing it for a while, but they're picking up a lot of steam. And the reason why I think they're picking up a lot of steam and why you really need to stop it if you're listening to this is because our culture is more and more and more progressing to the idea of there's the one, that person that is so special and perfect for you that was just in a box made with a bow, and it's for you. It's supposed to be the person for you, and they're the perfect match that makes everything easy, and you just slide right into the DMs and you guys are magic right off the bat. And that's a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of garbage. That's not how it works. None of the literature says it works that way. It's never said it works that way. And yet, because in large part of mainstream media and dumb shows like Love is Blind or Married at First Sight, boom, pop that up right there. Shows like this are absolutely destroying the way that we see love, and I think they're playing a big role in divorce rates. The number one cause of divorce last year in 2019 was basic incompatibility, aka you were too dumb to pay attention to the really obvious things that didn't mesh between you and Dum Dum over there. You guys got off to the wrong foot. You put too much emphasis on love and magical feelings that you see in these shows, and you were blinded to the things that really matter in making a sustainable relationship work. And this is why, in part, a lot of relationships right now are just absolute garbage. You need to stop it. You need to stop believing this garbage that we watch on these shows. Now, at least, and again, I'm going to pop it back up here, at least Married at First Sight, boom, right there. At least that show had a couple of experts that were trying to guide the couples during this filming period. Okay, at least you had some professional guidance there. But that's the only show that I'm aware of that has done that. I actually got asked by an HBO Now caster to interview for this new show coming up, another dating show with Ellen DeGeneres that's going to launch soon. And when I read about it, I was like, first of all, I'm not single, so there's that. Second of all, when I read about it, I was like, no, this is horrible. I straight up asked her, I said, do you have any professionals like on this show, like Married at First Sight? Maybe I could do that as a clinician or somebody who works with dating. Maybe I could be a part of that process. What's that? She said. She knew nothing about Married at First Sight. These shows don't actually care about whether or not you find love. They don't actually care about whether or not you're successful. They care about whether or not you're entertaining. And it is, and that's why people are consuming this. But in that consumption is coming this really obvious issue with consolidating that information as reality, as what it actually is, and that's not what we need. You really need to stop it with following these shows. Those are just two examples that I'm going to give, but the short of the long here, I'm going to try to wrap this video up quick because I'm getting worked up over here. The short of the long is you need to trust in the love triangle. I'm going to pop that up right there. And part of that love triangle, these shows prey upon, and that's passion. These shows prey upon the idea that you can find someone, they're the perfect fit, you get all these emotions, we watch them get all these emotions, and then boom, it's beautiful and it's magical, and then what always happens when you watch these shows? It falls apart. It falls apart because it's not meant to work. Because you didn't follow, I'm going to put that love triangle there, it didn't follow commitment and intimacy. It followed passion. And that is just the absolute wrong path to be successful in a relationship. So guys, I hope that video was helpful for you. I really genuinely hope to God that you stop mimicking these ridiculous shows and you start investing in depth and getting to know somebody in basic compatibility components like personality, like your views on child rearing, like your moral standings. Things like this really do matter. Not moral standings in the sense that you're Christian, not Christian, you believe. Moral standings in the sense that you guys align or at least have respect for each other's beliefs. Things like that are way more important than this feels good. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I hope this was helpful for you. Please comment below. I'm looking forward to those hair comments of, oh my God, this guy's hair looks horrible. Quarantine, man. I didn't get the quarantine 15 in terms of weight, but I certainly got the quarantine hair. That is for sure. It is rough. But guys, I hope that was helpful for you. As always, remember, mind, muscle, maximize.